Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are redrawing a Renaissance painting. Now, to give some context, I was watching this episode of Wizards of Waverly Place the other day.
See that? She's just going to use us and then send us right back into those dingy, stiff, boring paintings for who knows how many more centuries.
I say we take a vacation.
Okay, the Mona Lisa, and she was painted by Leonardo...
DiCaprio.
Da Vinci. Da Vinci.
Entire life, all I ever heard anyone say about me is,
Why did Da Vinci paint her?
she's so plain.
You call that a smile?
You put a $35 necklace on a $40 million painting.
Well, now it's worth $40 million and $35.
Yeah, so the paintings came alive, and I was just like, interesting. But anyways, I had Renaissance paintings, especially the Mona Lisa, stuck in my head that day. And then I saw this tweet by JV Draws. I screenshotted this a while ago, and I found it again on my camera roll. And I was just like, oh my god, I need to do this. I need to redraw a Renaissance painting in my own style, which is what we're doing today. Roll the speed paint. Now, to preface this a little bit, if my drawing just isn't that good skill-wise, please excuse my drawing skills today. I kinda took more like a week or two off of the internet, and while the time I was gone, I was so focused on like studying and like consuming content that I didn't make any on my own. So this is the first time I've drawn in like more than a week. So please excuse badish kind of skills in this drawing, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Honestly, it was weirdly easy to draw the Mona Lisa. It's definitely not, I mean, the actual Mona Lisa would take me for like 5 million years to draw because it was done with oil paints, and fuck oil paints. I don't know how to use them. They're so fucking smooth and blendy, and I don't work like that. I don't blend. So it's like, it was really hard. But I mean, I did it in my style, which made it pretty simple. Honestly, the only experience I have with painting Renaissance, I guess, is when I drew this Terezi Pyro for Dollar Store Dubs. And I just, I already had like a very big reference, and that's, I think, what made it so easy, that I was kind of like copying an already done Renaissance painting. It kind of made it easier. But anyways, with the Mona Lisa, honestly, like what I needed to do, or like what I really wanted to capture the most in this drawing specifically, was her face and then the background. Because have you ever looked at the background of the Mona Lisa? It is so strange. Like, it really is kind of weird. Like, what is she standing in front of? Like, why does it look like that? It's scary. It's like this icy place, and then there's like reddish somewhere. It's so weird. Like, I kind of blocked it in. I didn't go into the details for those. I wanted them to kind of blend out with the background. So, I work through them along as I work on the Mona Lisa as well, but I wanted the background to kind of be more scribbly, more painterly, what I use usually in my backgrounds, just to like bring the character out more. There was a lot of spacing involved, a lot of coloring. I honestly sampled a few of the colors from the Mona Lisa from the start. I kind of mess around with the colors a lot, as I usually do, but I sampled a majority of the colors for the Mona Lisa because I just don't know how that kind of color theory completely works. It's so different from anything I've ever touched. So I really need to like really study those more, is what I've learned from this. And after a while, I started rendering it like usual, and honestly, I was like really liking it at some points, and at some points I was like, it's kind of ugly. So this drawing has been so like, do I like it or do I hate it? It's so weird to me. But yes, I colored it, painted it, and like I rendered it. It was just, the rendering was, honestly, I don't have much to say. It was just rendering. I referenced it off of the original Mona Lisa, so I didn't really go too far. I just abstracted some parts because I don't like putting in like clean details. I like abstracty paints, because that's kind of what I've been experimenting with recently. So I went with more abstractiness, and obviously I messed around with the colors in the end, just added more of a purplish tint because obviously it's in my style. I need a purplish tint. I added my signature, and then I added obviously my blur, which just makes everything look kind of dreamy and nice. And then I added my usual like jean-ish aesthetic that I use, like a paper texture that you can use on site. It's simple and it honestly is so easy to use on site. And then I added just a paper texture that I was kind of playing around with for a little bit to see if I wanted something different, because I wanted it to kind of look like canvas. But I went with my usual one, which already kind of looks a little bit like canvas, which is, I believe it's called Watercolor B on my paper textures. But yes, here is the finished Mona Lisa. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The Mona Lisa was actually really fun to draw, and it's a very simple video today, so sorry about that, but I'm kind of working through a new schedule and I just, needed something easy to work with. So I hope you guys don't mind, and I hope you guys had fun anyways watching me redraw the Mona Lisa for some reason. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see more art and just a lot of stuff. I just post work in progresses. I sometimes ask you guys for help on there. Follow me on Twitter if you want to hear some ramblings about my brain, or just honestly just random shit. My Twitter is very chaotic. I'm not always on Twitter, but I have one. Follow my personal Instagram if you care about me, because I usually post a lot of shit on my stories, like what I'm just doing, and I post pictures of myself on there as well. Follow me on my TikTok because I try a lot on my TikTok and I feel like I have fun. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Good night.